Hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Getting situated in my chair. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's good enough. First of all, cheers. I got another box of VCLT, this time from the goat. The goat, his name is Don. He called himself the old goat on YouTube. He just, not the old goat on YouTube, but he just, on his YouTube channel, he calls himself the old goat. So, stand by. I'm going to kind of open it. So, not open, but I'll open the lid so you don't see the address. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see what's in here? All right, here it is. A pair of 3D glasses. Whoa. And of course, I've dropped them. Hold on. All right, I got some, I guess, incense. Not incense, my gag reflex. But I'll give them to someone awesome. Okay. Yeah, my gag reflex, you know, my gag reflex is, you know, I don't know why I can't just take scents like that anymore without gagging and sneezing, and I think it, you know, it's been like that for a long time. Yeah, but thank you. I will pass those on to someone cool who might be into them. All right, stand by. There's more. I still haven't totally figured out how to unwrap this package. All right, here we go. He got me, I guess he found these set of 60 CDs. Very cool. Pop Memories of the 60s. And these are on vinyl records, so you know it's legit. Oh, I forgot to put show the track list, right? What the heck's wrong with me? All right. Next up we have, let's see, more, I don't know, I'm guessing another volume of Pop Memories. Blue Velvet. Oh, I see the titles on the end of the card there. Blue Velvet, Pop Memories. I'm just taking a gander at the track list here. Oh my gosh, there's probably some I don't have. I may be doing another volume of another volume of Flashback Attack. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, my allergies. They're gonna be bad today. I knew that when I got up, right? You always know when the allergies are gonna be bad. Oh, and there had to be Christmas, right? This is the Carpenters Christmas portrait. Don, thank you so much. I didn't have this one. Well, now my Christmas collection is complete. And you're like, what the heck are you, saying the C word when we're just getting into spring? Hey, I called it as I see it. So, Don, thank you very much. I appreciate all the CDs and the glasses and even the incense, which, I can't light. I'd be a gagging, choking mess, but thank you anyway. I pulled some CDs out of a pile, a stack in the closet. So stay tuned. There's more to come. I just, I was gonna, do a music-centric video anyway today, but this adds to it. So please stay tuned. There's more to come. I was looking at that track list, and there are ones on there I don't have on any other CD in my collection. So that may inspire another oldies mix. As some of you remember, I did one last fall, right after I uploaded YouTube again, or not YouTube, my iTunes. Yeah, remember last summer I had trouble, I couldn't, burn stuff to CDs on iTunes. Well, it turns out I needed a new driver, which, long story short, I got, and, don't ask me about all this computer technology. I don't remember. Don't ask me what drivers do in the computer. I guess they just the engine of apps and stuff. Anyway, I got the new installed the new driver, and I had to get one of those bank cards and, do it that way, because I don't have a credit card, nor do I want one, So I got that problem fixed, but when I re-uploaded iTunes, everything except what I downloaded on the iTunes store was gone. So I'm pretty much rebuilding my iTunes library. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so a lot of this stuff, stuff I don't have on other CDs will go in my iTunes library, and now with the iTunes library, you can't just click on what songs you want to put in there. You got to do it make a playlist and do it that way. So, I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like making a mixtape. You can't just, dump all the songs you want anymore. You got to do it like a mixtape, but add the song you want on a certain playlist. So anyway. But that's okay, I do what I do and hope it comes out right? All right, enough with the chatter. Stay tuned. There's more music content to come. First, I gotta finish my tea. And have a little lunch. So here's what I'm thinking. With exception to the Christmas CD, what I'm going to do is rip the tunes that I don't have on any other CD onto my iTunes. Then this pile of all these CDs is going to go in my DJ case. Yeah. And that's that, guys. I'm going to add a little more oldies to the DJ case. And, yeah. And, more later, guys. Please stay tuned. There's more to come. So, a little story about my allergies. I didn't suffer from allergies till my late 30s. You know, people, you know, when I was younger, people would be talking about, oh, my nose is running, my eyes are watering. But, I don't know what happened, but in my 30s, I started, gagging at the dumbest things. Like I would, every day and evening, I brush the roof of my mouth and my tongue, and that never bothered me. But I always, until like my 30s, I'm like, what the heck is this? I'd brush my tongue and my roof of my mouth, especially in the morning when like you get that, like what I call laser breath. And yeah. So, I'm not going to reveal my age, but do you remember, like if you're a child of the 60s and 70s, do you remember liking the smell of gas? Do you remember that? You like the smell of, you'd go to the, mom and dad would pull up, or mom or dad would pull up to the gas station and they'd fill up the tank, and you get that after fill up gas smell, and you liked it, right? Well, in my late 30s, one day I guess I stopped by to get my car filled before I went to work, and you get that after fill-up smell, that gassy smell. And I had to roll down my window because I was driving down the road, gagging, And, yeah, it was something. And, at work, sometimes we'd have like a delivery from FedEx or whatever, and the guy would have, the cigarette aroma on him. And after he left, I guess, you still smelled it. Well, the secretary would pull out the Lysol and just spray like, oh my God. And that made me gag. Lysol makes me gag. Oh my gosh. Or she'd pull out the air freshener. I'm like, oh, Febreze. Like, that's never, I never, you have an occasional hack, but it would literally make me gag. So do you guys find that well, as you get older and your whole life you didn't have allergies, and you get in your 30s or 40s, and all of a sudden you're sensitive to smells, aromas, fragrances, whatever. Well, that's my story. So let me know in the comments if, as you got older, your allergies went ballistic over smells, aromas, stuff like that. Except for the smell of a good grill. That doesn't make me gag. That makes me hungry. So yeah, that's why I can't, I'm not a fan of heavy fragrances or, stuff like that. They just make me gag. I remember one time we went out to dinner or something, and my mom had a box of incense on the, you know, you have the back seat, then you have the shelf there in the back window. She had a box of, like, the incense. And oh my gosh, I said, Mom, is it okay if you roll? I rolled down the window, like, just heavy fragrances or incense or whatever. They make me gag. And that didn't happen till I was, you know, in my late 30s, but just, and I'm not surprised it made me gag, the incense made me gag today, because I knew I woke up today, it was going to be a rough day for my allergy. But, you know, I just knew I woke up. It took my eyes, you know, for me, I thought I had pink eye. I checked, I said, no, that's not pink eye. That's a stinking allergies. So yeah, if you want to share your allergy story, let me know if I'm the only one, if something's wrong with me, or if it's a common thing. All right, stay tuned. There's more to come. All right, guys, a little more chatter. Last night I opened a box of chicken bakes, and you know, I might, you know, put in the, you know, microwave, and then as I was putting on my plate, I see a spot of blood on my plate. I'm like, is that blood? What is that? And it turned out to be this. You guys see that? Well, I went to open the box of chicken bakes. I must have cut myself. And those cardboard cuts, they hurt. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, why is my finger killing me? Well, there's why. Look at that thing. God darn. Tell me that doesn't hurt? Ouch! I'm just going to let it heal naturally. I'm not going to put a Band-Aid on it, or should I? And here's a culprit, that blue box. See the way you open it? I guess I got a little too aggressive, and one of those probably listened snagged me, because these cardboard boxes, they're lethal, man. They're really lethal. Be careful when you open them. But the chicken bakes themselves, they're delicious. Hello, everybody. Did I say everybody? I said hello, everybody. Okay. Pardon me. Last night, I pulled about 20 CDs out of my closet to show and talk about. So get your beverage of choice and and a snack. Yeah. Your beverage of choice and a good snack, and join me. All right. I'll pause this. I'll stop this so you can do that. So, do you have your beverage and snack? All right, get comfortable. Are you ready? All right, here we go. These are no particular genre and no particular order. All right. So, first up, the Black Keys, Turn Blue. Next up, Pat Metheny, as well you can read. I'm not going to read every single title to you because I'm sure you are literate. All right. This one I got from Ocean County Music. Shout out to Mike, Sal, and whoever else is working there now. It's been a minute, but I'll be back. The Rough Guide to the Music of Canada. There's a song on here, I put it on a mix, about 2 years ago, Wendell Ferguson, Rocks and Trees. Or is it Trees and Rocks? It's a pretty fun song. Rocks and trees, trees and rocks. All right, next up, classic Elton John. I have most of these songs on other CDs, but I think this was in a box I was gifted, so that might be added to my DJ case. All right. Next up I have the greatest hits of the Beach Boys. How many greatest hits and best of and compilation of the like are out there, you know? One day I'm gonna have to do a spotlight on the Beach Boys. Or I'd like to do a spotlight on the Beach Boys. Their harmonies. If you listen to the Beach Boys, listen to those harmonies. Okay. Next up, some 80s classics. Tears for Fears. Songs from the big chair. Yeah. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things that... Okay. Trish Spears is singing. Thank you. All right. We have the Steve Miller Band, Young Hearts. This is kind of another greatest hits, but it has more songs than the original greatest hits that came out in like the 80s. It has Wide River on here. Love that song. Steve Miller Band. You can't go wrong. Next up, Frank Sinatra's greatest hits. Another person that, they have multiple greatest hits. The epic years, the this years, the capital years, Each record label puts out their own version of his greatest hits. The capital years, the this years, the that years, The epic years, I don't know if he was ever on the epic, but boy, this is a string of greatest hits. I didn't plan it like that, just the best of friends. John Lee Hooker. I don't know why I picked that up. Maybe someone gifted to me. I don't know. I'm not much into blues. I gotta be in the mood for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, John Fogerty, The Long Road Home. I think this is kind of a combination of his songs and songs he did with CCR. Doom 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 boom doom 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 doom. Let's see, wasn't wrong. I play often at the the Davy Jones Day. Centerfield, yeah, because I dedicate that to the The softball team, yeah. Next up is Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Wait, I gotta move this pile because it's getting tall. All right, next up is Free. Free had that song All Right Now. It's all right. I can't remember how that goes. It's been a minute. Oh, yes. The Rolling Stones Hot Rocks 1964 to 1971. I think this is a copy. I may, if someone really, really wants this, please let me know. I will send it to you. Oh, another one. I know I have a copy of this, but yeah, like I said, if you really want this, George Harrison's. I know I have a copy of this, but yeah, if someone really wants this, let me know. I will gladly send it to you. Isn't it a pity how we tear ourselves and each other apart? But now. That might go on my next oldies mix. Oh my gosh, a string of what is on here? Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. I'm trying to think why I kept this. Don't know. Tumbling Dice, I guess. Tumbling Dice. All right, next up, a little country. The Dixie Chicks. I think now they're just called the Chicks. I like the early stuff. I think they got, after this release, I think they started getting a little too political. You know, not that they have that, not that they don't have that right, but, you know, when an artist gets too political, it turns me off. Bruce Springsteen is a prime example of that. This is Neil Young. Everyone knows this is Nowhere. He gets a little bit political from time to time, but I don't think he does a 15-minute rant at his concerts about what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go to a concert, I don't want to think about politics. I'm there for the music. I'm there to have a happy distraction, shall we say. Artists who sit there and go, well, I'm against this person because of this, that, and the other thing. That's why I hear Bruce Springsteen does. Anyway, your fans are there for the music and to be entertained. They're not there to hear your political rants. I mean, not that you don't. You have every right to do that, but the fans are there for the music. They're there to forget about life for a while, you know? That's how I feel about it. Oh, this is Yes. The Yes album. It's a remastered version. I think this was a giftage, but know what? This may end up in my... I think I'm going to keep this. I don't know if I have this particular album or if I have Yes Stories, but I'm going to keep that. All right, 2 more, guys. Joe Jackson, Look Sharp. You gotta look sharp. Da na 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 na. Boom, 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 boom. All right. This is Roxy Music, The Atlantic Years, 1973 to 1980. What is on here? Dance Away. Love is a Drug. And those are the 2 first songs that come to mind. Yeah. All right, guys. That's that. There might be some more to come, so please stay tuned. I might catch a cool sunset or some nature. So please stay tuned. There might be more to come. All right, guys. Well, there wasn't a spectacular sunset today, so I'm just going to sign off now and hope you all had a great day and you enjoyed this video. This is your old pal Trish signing off. Saying peace, love, and keep the good tunes spinning. Remember, live with a purpose and walk with a smile. I love and appreciate you all and hope you have a great rest of the week. Take care.